everywhere I go. The people really wanna know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. If I said it once, no need to repeat. Run up on me, watch you fall to your knees.
I just had to quickly fill up the tires on my cars here because we were away for a little bit. It's nice to have a couple different cars for different things. Of course, guys, you listen to these strategies, you apply yourself. Of course, you're gonna be able to do the same sort of thing eventually too. Once you figure it out, it's quite easy. You just follow the rules.
Running with the bulls and running with that bullshit. Knock it out the park when I'm singing in the
So I just got myself a smoothie. We're gonna rush back and look at the charts here. Something is happening on Bitcoin here that I have taken a position, and this is a little bit time sensitive, so hopefully you guys are watching kind of soon. This is gonna be my approach coming over the following months of what I think could possibly be happening in the long term for Bitcoin here, because it is such a downtrend lately and everybody's really panicking. I'm going to give you my insights. Let's jump into the charts here in a second. I just got to drive home really quick. Let's go. All right, guys, here real quick, I just wanted to make sure you know the link in the description. There's a Discord that you can join a community, a lot of like-minded guys trying to figure things out like yourself. I'm also in there, so you guys can ask me some questions. The signals will be coming back soon enough, so if you guys are interested in that, shoot me a message, something like that. My trading's been getting really, really good, and it's going to be more of a swing trading type thing, and it's only going to be myself trading this time, so I don't need to manage anything. So much cleaner action there for the signals, much better. But enough of that. Let's dive into what I think is going to happen in the crypto market here, because a lot of people are panicking, and I have some ideas of what could happen most likely. So let's look at it real quick. All right, guys. So we're going to be looking at the higher time frames, of course. Now, what's really important here is we were in this massive downtrend, and obviously, guys, looking back in hindsight, you know, the breakdowns here and the breakdowns here were kind of our times to get out, but doesn't matter now. Something I just wanted to take note of is, why are we rejecting currently? And hopefully this video gets posted up here really quick, so you guys can kind of see. But you see this monthly order block here, we closed last month below it, so we're actually rejecting off the monthly level here. So if you're looking at the daily and you're wondering why did we reject off of this zone, right, it's actually because of the monthly level here, guys. And this is what I'm looking at for higher term swing plays. When we saw this close, it was really important for us to get out of some major positions. So what I had done personally is I had waited until we had come back up here and we had seen these sweeps above the zone into that monthly, and I exited all of my alt positions. Unfortunately, alts completely bled out, and I'll be honest with you guys, I lost fuckloads on alts. But enough of that, and we're basically sitting in Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana right now, and US dollar, of course. So I have de-risked. So what I am doing is different from what you guys should be doing personally. What I am doing is I've actually de-risked in this zone because of that monthly close there. Because just in case, we have a couple options. We have three things that can basically happen here. We can reject here, and we can go all the way to this low here and hit the 27, and we can sweep all these lows, as you guys can see. 1, 2, 3, 4 lows, and maybe and a half, 4.5 lows there that we can hunt, and we can gather all that liquidity and create massive fear in the market. All right, guys, so that could happen right now. At some point, I believe this is going to happen, whether it's now or we go up and then we come down later. Personally, I think that if we're looking at this right now, most likely what's going to happen is we've created this consolidation, right? And we've left a zone where a lot of buyers are looking to get in right around here. So I personally think that this drop that everyone's panicking off of is going to come down here, and this is actually a level, if we look at the monthly again, it's actually the level of support on the monthly right there. So that's where that hidden demand is. And if you look at the weekly, you can see that that is the pivot point, the order block right there. So that is 37 to 38K. So that's what I'm looking to get some buys in on, because that's what I'm thinking most likely is going to be our buy zone. Now, whether or not we rocket off there and go straight to the moon is a different question. I think more than likely we will do that, and we'll come back down here later in the year, and then hunt all those lows after we fake people out, because people are pretty bearish as is. And honestly, I'm a little bit worried too, because I do have to de-risk here, because I do have to live off of my trading income. Now, a lot of you guys aren't living off your trading income. So what I suggest for you guys is keep buying as much as you can. Don't be selling down here. Don't be selling down here, right? Sell up here, right? Because if we're looking at this again, let's look at the higher time frames here, guys. We have a level here that wasn't quite hit on that retest on the weekly, right? And if we look at the monthly as well, we're also seeing that lining up with a monthly resistance, and here a monthly resistance at 57 to about 60, right? So that's our range. Look at the daily, we can kind of see that that's where there's also a gap, right? There is a little bit lower here, but I'm not going to be too concerned with that, because I think a lot of people, once we do get up to here, we're going to see that consolidation, and then they're going to be bullish right there. And that's when we're going to be able to come back down, right? So this is personally what I'm looking at, guys. I think more than likely that that's what's going to happen, is we're going to come down a little bit, we're going to come up, and then we're going to reject off of that area. Now, whether or not we reject hard and we go into another year-long bear market before we go up to the 100K plus that everyone talks about, is another question, and we're going to revisit that in the future, but there's no reason to look at that right now. Now then, guys, that's all I have to say about that. Hopefully you guys aren't too over risked in Bitcoin right now, but I would really suggest you guys don't allocate too much for alts right now, because it's going to be very, very high risk. You can see the Bitcoin dominance really taking over control again there. So make sure you guys check out the links in the description there, so you can join in the community. Send me some messages, because I am back, despite you can kind of see the disgusting bed over there. I am kind of camping out in this room for a while until I get my own bed, because I own nothing right now, because I've been traveling around, and it's good to be back and good to get some work done. So we will be hitting up those signals again, just so you guys can get in on that, and be part of the community and everything again. So good to be back, boys. I'll talk to you next time.